Alright guys, so on this Shoky review we're going to take a look at the P-Bandai IO Frame Shiden Custom Riden Go. And of course this is basically just the recolor of the Ryusei Go. Because even in the series that's what it was. He took the Ryusei Go and customized it. So he took his Shiden custom and made it more custom. And made it for good old Rido. And I know some people don't like Ride that much. I thought he was a very good character for what he was. He's actually a very good pilot, too. He actually survived and he kicked a lot of butt. So, of course, we have the quintessential P-Bandai box here. All one color. It's this mostly yellowy, goldy, orangey color. You have the Ride and Go right here, swinging the big old bladed bat thingy. I forgot what they call them. Like I said, you got him right here. You got explosions over here. I don't remember if this one ever actually went into space. I'm guessing, yeah, because when they went out with Floros and all that, they did have it. Okay, so you got the IBO label here, HG IBO. All the writings down there. And you got Bandai 2017. And you got P-Bandai box. BandaiHobby.net. All the way around there. You got your normal warnings. Never mind, not going to say that. And then you got the little warnings and choking hazards and thereabouts. And hey, 1,200 yen that it doesn't cost. Yeah, it costs about 25, which isn't terrible, but it is a super simple kit. So, new color scheme still ends up upside down. All right, let's get to the build montage. Whew. Alright guys, so now we've got the Ride and Go actually built up and looking very yellow. Yep, it is definitely yellow. And, you know, it's a Shiden, so it went together really quickly. I think I only have a couple hours in it at best. But just like the previous Shidens that we've looked at, the normal one and the Ryusei Go, it is just as cool, but I like the recolor realistically. And I think I called it like a banana or canary yellow. I forgot what I said. But in building it, I realized it's a banana pudding. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a good banana pudding yellow. At least that's my opinion. You guys tell me. But just real quick, of course, just like its predecessors, it has the same amount of articulation. You've got the nice swinging arms, all nice and ball jointed like that. The arm armors come up, arms do thingies like so, and it pops right out because that's what happens when you leverage things like that. So you have the bicep swivel, single jointed elbow that gets you pretty far, although I thought it was a double jointed elbow. Am I wrong? Nope, single jointed. Okay. Wrist does wrist looking thingies. He's going to have the exact same weapons as all the other ones have had so far, except for the giant shield. That's okay. The head has the same limitations any of the other ones did. Can't go back very far. You can't really turkey neck. The chin actually is hitting the chest a little bit, so that's good. The nice, good ab crunch. Did not skip ab day. Can rotate really nicely. Legs still limited by the front skirt, which at least in this version doesn't stress mark as bad as the previous ones, but it still has that weird limitation where it doesn't want to get out of the way very well. But the leg itself is very nice and articulated. You've got your thigh swivel. You actually have the hip shimmy. You got the shimmy in the hips. And you can see I got the same chrome for the half-cut pistons down there. Big old double jointed knees as usual. Pull it back until your leg hits your butt, like so. And then the foot, ball joint mounted, minor hinge so you can really move it around. And you've got toe point like so. And the ankle armor moves like so. Now, for details that I did, you guys can see I've got chrome on the pistons there, and I had chrome down here, as usual. You've got a couple stickers with the set. You've got the red visor right there. Now, I gotta look and see if that's the same visor we got in the option parts set. I don't actually recall, but I really do dig this new look here. You did get another sticker right here with a blue lightning bolt. You can see I did actually push it down into the crease and make that nice effect. Now you did get another one for the tip of the head, or the tip of the fin, but I went ahead and painted that. That is actually the IBO blue marker, so it's pretty much a perfect match. So, and I hate trying to wrap around those stickers. Those are always really, really dumb. But yeah, you get all the same weapons, you get all the same stuff. And you guys probably saw in the video or in the build, I did glue the shoulders together and I tried to seam line it a little bit, or at least not to get rid of the thing, but to hold the shoulders together. So I think that worked out fairly well. I also did it for the backs of the legs because the armors weren't meeting up. This one didn't dry completely before I started sanding it, so it's nowhere near as clean. This one's a little bit better. It wasn't really to make it clean, it was more for security's sake. Did also add a tiny bit of chrome inside those thrusters. One thing I like about doing these, since they're basically a recolor, I don't have to go over every little object. Like, get the same weapon, so you get the same cool extending staff of paddle whipping. I don't remember what the heck it's called. Paddle sword. I don't know. Oh, one cool option he does have over other ones. He's got twin little arm shields instead of the big honking shield that the original Shiden came with. You open up the faceplate the same way. You get the same same Shiden eye in there. It's really awesome. I really do dig this yellow and blue combination he went with over the other colors. So let's actually take a quick look at the other Shidens. Now I will say, hold on, before we go too far, he doesn't stand right for some reason. Something with one of the ankles is not happy. But let's bring in the original plain old Shiden. And I will say this one, and I think I mentioned it before in a Ryusei Go video, some of the polycap joints have really super loosened up for some reason, even though it's just been standing in one spot forever. So I don't know if that material is a little weaker than the newer ones, because this one is stiff as a rail. You guys can see that. And even its predecessor is still very, very stiff. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to swap out for some new polycaps. There's usually a lot of extras amongst all these kits. So you can see right there the hips don't want to hold together really well. All the joints seem to be loosening. And that is one fault of the Shiden. They tend to fall over when you knock them over. But I really do think this is a good looking set. And of course I do have the Orga Shiden waiting in the wings. It will be done pretty soon, but not next. But, you know, if anyone asking, yes, this... Oh, his faceplate fell off. Just noticed. For those wondering, yes, the molds are exactly the same between these two. There's nothing new except for the arm shield. Everything else is exactly the same. It's just a straight recolor. So this is a P-Bandai recolor of a P-Bandai kit, but they give you something from one of the option parts sets, and they give you an extra shield. So in and of itself, it's added on value realistically. So I kind of really dig that. Plus, I just dig this set. It would be cool if these two could have fought beside each other, but of course they're the same suit, so they couldn't possibly do that. Now, one other thing I would love to see is the blue Shiden from the turbines. That would be great to actually get to see their version of the Shiden, because realistically it's their suit. They created it for, you know, that was supposed to be their mass production selling type. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I actually really dig this kit. The Shiden is one of my favorites from IBO. You guys should know that. And I'm kind of happy that both of these get to be in the running for best kit of the year. The irony being, which way do you choose? It's basically you're just going to go with the pink or you're going to go with the yellow. So you guys let me know, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the Ryusei Go or the Riden Go? I know some people are not fans of Ride, but just judge the suit on its own self. So I want to thank my patrons, as always. You guys are great. John, Andy, love you guys. And stick around for the next review, guys. Remember, as always, keep on building.